and years, especially the last few years, because when we're watching the games in the conference rooms, he's watching the Suns on his phone, and nobody cares but him. But he's been talking about Colin Gillespie all year long. He took the night off to go to the game. So you know what? Bergen has his. I'm glad he's not here. I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him.
He's going to let us know.
He's FaceTiming B more, our producer, right
He'll
now.
let us know next time.
But he has been pumping him up a lot, and Colin Gillespie came to play tonight. Luka Doncic led the way for the Lakers with 38 points. He's at the podium talking to the media.
Luka, we see some of the things, the turnovers, the fast break points. Where did you notice that the game was going like that, and how did you feel like why did you feel like you guys weren't able to snap out of it?
Yeah, that was my fault. No way I can have 9 turnovers in the game. So in that second quarter, instead of just they were giving me the shots instead of shooting the ball, I feel like I was trying to get involved, but there's no way I should have 9 turnovers.
And not to ask you to go through all 9 of them, but did you feel like they were a result of your decision making, or was there certain Phoenix schemes that were causing you to cough the ball up?
I feel like definitely it was different defense than other teams. Kind of trying to let me go score instead of creating for others. So it was kind of confusing. But like I say, just can't have that.
Luka, ¿hubo algo en particular en la defensa de Phoenix que te sorprendió o que te obligó a ajustar tu juego en este partido?
No, nunca ajustaré mi juego. Juego lo que sé jugar. Han jugado una grandísima defensa hoy y con eso hay que mejorar nosotros.
Luka, you guys have this was the first of a stretch of games against teams that have winning records, that play with similar sort of pace and style. What needs to change, do you feel like, an approach and energy as you guys go down this road trip?
First of all, take care of the ball, obviously, but then just be more physical. I feel like they make a lot of shots too, so we gotta work on that too. So take care of the ball on the offense end and be more physical on the defensive end.
Just looking ahead to Toronto, I know you guys just wrapped up this game, but what stands out to you about the season they've had up to this point?
I don't watch much NBA, sorry. So I know they have a good record. I love the coach they have. I know he has them playing physical, so we're going to see in the scouting report.
Luka, živa, si danes zjutraj potem uspel gledati tekmo reprezentance, kako si doživel, pa kako si videl Alena Omića v vlogi kapetana, tvoji pravzaprav vlogi. Hvala.
Super se igrali, veliko boljše kot prvo tekmo, tako da vsak čas sem fantom, vsi so se borili od prvega do zadnjega, tako da mislim, da so si res zaslužili to zmago.
You guys have had stretches in games where you've been disorganized or the ball hasn't popped the right way, and you guys have generally found your way out of it. What did you see early in the third quarter? I mean, you guys came out, I think it was a shot clock violation on the first play. They got a dunk on the second. Did it just feel like you guys were reaching for something that you guys could never quite grab tonight?
I think we just tried to share the ball a little bit more, obviously, because a lot of that, the offenses didn't end in the shot because we had so many turnovers, specifically me. So we're just trying to, I think, get to sharing the ball, trying some new things, but it didn't work out. Thank you.
All right, guys, let's talk about some of those struggles that Luka said right from the beginning, taking accountability. He was a minus 25 tonight. He said, I have to take care of the basketball. There's no way I should ever have 9 turnovers. Luka and AR only got to the free throw line once. Luka only 5 times. That is something we rarely ever see. And they had 14 turnovers between the two of them.
Yeah, a lot of times when you have the ball in your hand for a long period of time, every possession, it starts with you. Sometimes that's not good against good defensive physical teams. And I think, I love Luka. I think the ball should be in his hand, but I think a lot of times it's got to move. It's got to move early when you're playing against good defensive teams in order to open up the defense and make the defense move. And I think sometimes he's trying to get the foul, which he's really good at. I want him to stop that. But I think, the ball didn't move tonight. And I think, Austin, he might have been a little fatigued tonight. Rob, you pointed out bad cop. that they left them in the game too long. They just didn't have that bounce tonight. Nobody. And so, you want to write it off, but you also have to stop and put things under the microscope. You're playing at home. Regardless if it was a back-to-back night, you got to have a better effort and better, efficiency at home before you go on the road.
So, you know how when you give a little kid too much sugar, he's really active, like he don't want to go to sleep? Right?
Yes, of course.
So, you know how I always say you give the bigs a little sugar?
Gives me nightmares still.
Yeah, you give kids,